I don't understand that one. Like, there's a fish on his tail and there's a fish on his dagger. I'm not sure
Yeah,
why.
I don't know. Maybe he wanted to play Slark instead, so he went for something with fish on his. The
I,
game starts.
I just don't know if you can though. Like, it's just going to be a little bit difficult to try and control that Ricky. And he really just needs a couple Wraith Bands into the treads to get aggressive with his team. They do have somewhat of a global lineup on Boom Esports this time as well with the Clock Nature's Prophet. You can just essentially have two extra heroes there in a blink from this dire side, and Cygnal will have to be very, very cautious about how they play this. Of course, they will have Eris and Van in that off lane with the Beastmaster ES, so they're not going to run the BM mid. They are actually putting Jamesy on that Mars, which makes a lot more sense. I don't necessarily think this is still going to be a very easy lane for the Beastmaster. Like, it shouldn't be too bad into the Ricky, but you're still up against that Witch Doctor, who can stun up your balls for a very, very long time with those casks.
Yeah, it's still a bit of a risk. I think even for our Mars, like getting this shift out for the BM, it's not amazing for Mars. Like, Mikado has ways of playing around that. His cleave is a lot further reaching, so yeah, you really just have to be aware of how much Mikado can get done down mid.
Yeah, that you do. A bat to go into FBZ. He does not get the bounty. Still does get some very, very nice damage onto that Nature's Prophet. However, Grims taking way more damage right now on that Disruptor. And Hyde wanted to keep chasing, but a bat will turn around, make sure his POS 5 does stay protected. And I believe I just saw Grims buying more regen for himself anyway. Should be just fine. This mid matchup with the Kunkka Mars, though, is the one I'm a little bit intrigued about. It seems like the Mars shouldn't have that big of an issue here up against that Kunkka.
It's not too hard for Jamesy. I mean, he has his own way of clearing out the waves with Rebuke, but Mikado has an easier time shoving it out from afar. So I'd say it's still a better time for the Kunkka, but it's not complete wash like it would be with, say, a Beastmaster. So it's a better time overall, and I can't believe we're at the second to last day of groups, and you're still getting internet issues here for well, basically every team.
What do you mean you can't believe it? You live in the region. You remind me all the time. I'm sure you can believe it of all people, John.
It's been so long that it's been like this. Like, at some point, it usually like stabilizes to less than a pause every game, but yeah, we haven't really been able to avoid that.
That's true. Uh-oh. A bounty has already been placed. This time it is going to be Grims. Now, this is the first bounty being placed of the whole series, I believe. So Boom Esports must be feeling quite confident with themselves now that they've gone into the second game with a 1-0 victory. And I wonder if they'll get Grims in time. With Hyde, even at level 1, just with that battery assault, you can dish out a hell of a lot of damage. But the problem is Grims is providing a lot of damage back the way of FBZ. Just with that Thunderstrike alone, and it's quite hard for FBZ to actually feel comfortable in this lane as the Prophet if things keep up like this. Grim's now at that level 2 mark as well on the Disruptor, so should be able to provide more harassment, but here comes Hyde. That battery assault. Hard to trade when that battery assault's right on top of you, so you do have to kind of just kite him out. Eventually Hyde's going to go for the side. Keep stacking one neutral camp with Torrent if you wanted to.
Yeah, I think they haven't taken out that vertical box limit, so should still be able to get that done. That's something they could abuse, but so far, I don't think there's any one that burst it down, and he lost a lot. So they rotated heroes there to try to get that done.
Mid lane
doesn't pay off, and mid.
They're rotating in. Makoto got the boat out. Fisher Block is there with the spear to come in, though the X-Boat did still connect. Jamesy, Torrent as well, going to be there with the Tidebringer hit. And you had a couple rotations just in case from Kes.
Throwing supports down mid to try to help out Jamesy, but it's not enough to turn anything around, and now you've got Eris caught out by Hyde as well.
Yeah, Hyde's got that level 2 or level 3 now, so he's got the level 2 battery assault. Sprout going to be there. FBZ will let Hyde take the kill. That's the thing with that Earthshaker, John. I'm telling you, you just can't run away. If that clock's on top, you can't do anything. And now, Makoto, Kescute gonna go onto Grims. The poor Disruptor has absolutely zero chance of surviving this. Jamesy, though, does throw the arena down onto Kescute. He could secure a killing spree, and does. Does get a fair bit of gold out of that Witch Doctor, but now it's not really worth your life. Gonna hide with the Battery Assault. Makoto with the Tidebringer hit. Once again, gonna kill off that Mars.
Yeah, it's one trade after the.
So I just don't think they care about the Void. And in fact, bot lane, Eris being jumped on again. Glim's back on Hide, but it won't matter. The Torrent connected. And Makoto does get the kill once again with a Tidebringer hit. He's just hitting so hard right now. He was just farming a neutral camp and just swung his sword.
Yeah, it's this point where the Kunkka does get a bit out of control. They do
top
jump
lane.
top though.
Yeah. Do they have detection?
What?
Oh, you can't. Oh, look at the Dreamer. So he drops an item in front of him as well. Are you kidding?
Oh, man. It's just
come up
a huge waste. That was the first chrono. They could have found Dreamo Cell now. They're going to be pushing in, but the TPs are coming out.
Yeah, Makoto, he would love an X, and he wants Van. Torrent, perfect from Makoto. He hits everything. Just throws the boat in as well, and Van just won't survive this. Makoto taking another kill. He's really playing on point this Kunkka this game, John. 4-0 with 1 assist thus far. We're only 8.5 minutes in. He's finding a kill every 2 minutes so far, or mid lane now. Melodic and Coconut being thrown out onto Grims, and there's no way out. FBZ will take the kill with the Nature's Wrath.
Yeah, it's just a slow dismantling
Jamesy?
here. Oh no.
Tries for the TP. Makoto has the X. And I'm not sure about farming Radiant Jungle right now. If you are Cygnal Ultra, Eris is also there. Doesn't really have any wards to place down. It looks like he's just kind of stuck as to what to do on this Earthshaker at the moment. And I don't know where is safe. FBZ just going to kind of run into him. Eris will TP out. Bot lane, they are going after a harder target. They want Van again. And nice Fisher is there, but Van is probably still going to die. Hide with the Battery Assault. Kescute.
This slow start from Cygnal is going to hurt. You're not seeing progression in JMC. You're not seeing great progression on Van. And
FBZ, that's a nice kill. Jamesy setting up there with the arena. FBZ does die. They've just got to find more of those. They can't take team fights at the moment. They just need to get solo pickoffs, it seems.
Yeah. It's all about finding those pickoffs, and if Cygnal can kind of punish Boom's highly aggressive play.
Yeah, this is another nice one. Great play from Jamesy. It has been a bit rough on Cygnal, right? Because your Mars had such a bad laning stage that he could really never take off. But I suppose now he's caught up a little bit. He can actually afford to join in.
Yeah, he's not really farmed his 6. Just need that up, and you could play around with a Void now.
Oh, hookshot gonna be there. Grims, no chance of survival here on that Disruptor.
Losses for Cygnal though, right? Like, at least recently it has just been supports being sacrificed, so you're giving space to Abbat to farm.
Mid
He
lane.
is inching closer.
Eris. That Death Ward. Kescute will take it. Such a simple combination, but it just is so effective here from Boom Esports.
Yeah, and they're, again, pumping out that early aggression. This is Cygnal really just buying space for a bot. He is saving up for a Mask of Madness into BKB. So they just want to fight around that, but...
Kescute, he's going to die. Nice pickup here from, or maybe not. Torrent comes in. Kescute, no, he does go down. Again, a nice setup there from Jamesy. You're just taking any kill you can get, and that's what's important. But now that the arena is down, Hide, great hook shot again onto that Disruptor. Grims has Static Storm, but doesn't know where to commit. He does commit onto Hide, but he'll be fine to run out of there. The rest of Cygnal aren't joining in. Van, he has Roar up. Chrono, great from a bat, catching 2. They take down 1. Now with the Roar, don't tell me there's no dust. There is this time. Eris will commit the Echo and will secure the kill. Makoto will run away.
Smoke up, they know they can play while the Chrono's down.
That they can. And for some reason, it's always Van that they go after. And poor old Van is going to die in a very slow and painful death. Meanwhile, top lane, they tried to make a chase onto FBZ, but FBZ actually has an Orchid up, so he does silence Jamesy, but now he gets a spear off, and this will be an important one, although Makoto is coming in, getting the X and boat off FBZ. He just man fights. Grims goes down, Fisher out, but do they have an Echo? No, they do not. Jamesy does commit Arena. Now a Bat comes in, also silenced up, just man fighting up against FBZ, does win that one out. Makoto, however, may prove to be too tanky. So it'll be a 2-for-1 trade. That'll be enough. Both sides just back out of there. With that defusal. And basically, anyone dies if he gets the blink defusal into the. Well, actually, great hook shot in from Hyde. He took the bounty rune off for Eris as well, up at that top lane. And poor Eris was just trying to secure it with the Fisher, knowing he would probably die for taking that bounty, and he doesn't even get that.
Yeah, it's
Understanding something's wrong. Did back off for a bit, but now thinking about going back in because Hyde did get onto Van. Raw will be committed, but Van may still be dead. The coconut flies out, and he will die to FBZ. Now Eris just going to make a run for it. Hook shot in. Hyde doesn't connect on the Earthshaker, and that'll mean Eris can run out of there. I say that, though. Makoto and Kescud are looping around. No, there's no way out. There is no way out. They are not giving any openings. Boom Esports will find him. The clock can be quite infuriating if you don't have that BKB up, but the hook shot will still be able to go through that BKB. So you've got to be a bit concerned about that. And now a Bat would love the BKB to be up, but X, no, nice dodge with that X. Does just time walk away. He was just trying to time it perfectly, and they couldn't get
Boom's time this time around. And they don't lose the farm in the bot, so still gonna have control there, but I don't think Boom's gonna let go. They still want to force something out.
X is on a Bat. Can he time walk this one off? No, Orchid is there. They missed the torrent, but it won't matter. Hook shot, trying to go onto Grims, but he will barely just juke it out. And now Arena. Jamesy does drop it straight on top of Kenskute. He will die immediately. Now the team fight begins. Hyde, he'll go onto Van. Torrent will connect. Van is in huge, huge trouble. Spirit Vessel there as well, and they just kill him off. In fact, Grims gets a glimpse off onto Makoto, but they got the X on Grims. Dreamer Cell to pick up another kill for himself now on that Ricky. And have we found another? Yeah, we have. Jamesy getting caught in the Kongs there by the Pos 4 clock. Really has no way out of this situation. Will also die, and we might have a full team wipe, John. Eris also getting caught out now on the Earthshaker, just one by one.
Yeah, they just keep melting individually, and Cygnal's never able to get off that big chrono with the Static Storm, with the Arena to follow up. And when they can't get that pressure from them to try to get that perfect team fight out, but without opening, boom, straight to the pit.
Why not? It's very, very easy. You have those treants to tank. And even if you're not hitting that hard yet, that Medallion of Courage, it's really not that hard to take this Roshan out. So, first Rosh of the game will go to Boom Esports. They do currently have a 13k net worth lead at almost 20 minutes in, and that might just grow if they find more bounty runes than the side of Cygnal Ultra do. In fact, they are TPing down, so there could be another big team fight coming out here. Van has to be so careful. He's running up to that high ground, but he is going to get punished. Though James jumps in, does get a nice arena, but now the smoke screen is there, and it's very hard to capitalize. Van is still dropping. Still, Raw is out on FBZ. They do get a trade, but now Jamesy, he's going to try and fight back. Static Storm really locking nobody in. They'll go after Hyde, but Dreamer Soul jumps back in onto the Mars. Now Chrono is going to be pretty decent. However, he's been disarmed. Boat flies in as well, and the Chrono is wasted. Oh, a Bat. He didn't see the halberd there on Makoto. He just got it. And now Eris will go down as the fourth. The only man to walk out is Grims and Hyde. He was in the chase, but he didn't get a chance.
Not quite what you'd want here, Cygnal. So they still have that potency. They just need to really clean that execution up. Boom, they widen lead 9 to 32. 17k advantage, and they might find Van.
They love going after this Beastmaster. That's going to be his 9th death of the game. Makoto is just... Makoto's 7-0 and 7-0-17 on this Kunkka. He is just destroying them. Bot lane, hook shot in. Looks like they have got the Void as well. Bat just trying to farm up while he's still alive. And Jamesy will also die. Dreamer's Soul now with a double. In fact, could be another.
Grims.
Grims, he got away last time, but not this time. He is surrounded. Coconut comes out. He is very happy, apparently. Static Storm being dropped. That'll really do nothing. He just dropped it.
Ooh.
It's time for that high ground.
Yeah, there's nothing to stop this. They've got the heals up.
GG.
That's it. Yep. Ooh, Cygnal.
Poor Eris, he just couldn't even get to the blink, John.
No, he was completely kept in check, and boom, they really dominated both games. Cygnal, that's the continuation of a really rough time here in the BTS Pro Series, but you know, I think that actually does lock them out. They don't have any more games to play, so unfortunately, that looks to be the last game they'll play here in the BTS Pro Series Season 2, but